not my plan. I say lob it to Ryan Perez in the paint off a couple of screens.
Esquivel to Garcia. Off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
There's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game.
Smacked to the left. That is gone.
Lob for Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard. Count it. And a win. And a win. Ryan Perez wins the game for the Santa Rosa Warriors, and they go nuts. And why not?
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Friday Night Football in Raymondville, Texas. The lights are about to come on, the stands are filling up, and after months of off-season workouts, summer practices, and preparation, high school football is officially back in the Rio Grande Valley. And we've got ourselves a very interesting matchup to kick off the 2026 season. Tonight, it's the Harlingen South Hawks traveling to Raymondville to take on the Bearcats. And on paper, you see a Class 5A program taking on a Class 3A program. But there's a whole lot more to this matchup than just classifications, because these Raymondville Bearcats enter 2026 with something to prove. A year ago, in the first season under head coach Will Littleton, Raymondville put together one of the best turnarounds in South Texas. After going 4-6 in 2024, the Bearcats came roaring back last year, winning 10 games, completing a perfect regular season, and bringing home a district championship. Their only loss came when it mattered the most, though, a heartbreaking 35-31 by-district loss to Orange Grove. So tonight begins a new chapter. The question for Raymondville is no longer, can this program win? They answered that last season. The question now is, how far can these Bearcats go? And we're going to learn a lot about them here tonight, because waiting on the other side of this field is the Harlingen South Hawks, a program that brings 5A size, 5A depth, and plenty of playoff experience into Raymondville. Head coach Israel Gonzalez and the Hawks are coming off back-to-back 6-5 seasons, and South has established itself as a regular playoff contender. The Hawks also bring back one player that we'll be talking about probably all through the night, running back Caden Edwards, a proven playmaker who gives South an experienced weapon in the backfield. We're going to take ourselves a short break here as we pay respects to our great nation. We'll come back, and that was actually, we're going to do the Harlingen South school song, and then the Raymondville school song, and then our national anthem. But what I was saying just a while ago, Caden Edwards, he is going to be the weapon in the backfield for the Harlingen South Hawks. But the Hawks have some questions, though. They're replacing their starting quarterback from last year, and that means Raymondville's experienced defense may have an opportunity to put some early pressure on whoever takes the first snaps for South. So that's going to be interesting to see who comes out as the signal caller for Harlingen South. And when Raymondville has the ball, well, I don't know if you haven't heard yet, but they have themselves a pretty good quarterback in junior Jeffrey Lefevre. Lefevre had an outstanding sophomore season, throwing for roughly 2,000 yards and 22 touchdowns while turning the football over just a few times. He's experienced, he's efficient, and tonight he's going to get one big test in his young career tonight against the Harlingen South defense. But I think the bigger question for Raymondville isn't about their quarterback, it's who's around their quarterback. The Bearcats lost a tremendous amount of production from last year's running game, including the graduation of Trayshawn Washington and Jaden Mendez. So tonight, we'll get a first look at the next group of Bearcat playmakers. and whether this Raymondville offense can find the same kind of balance that made them so difficult to defend a year ago. So here are some things that I am going to be looking out for tonight. Can Raymondville's offensive line hold up against the size and depth of a 5A opponent? 2, can the Bearcats slow down Caden Edwards and force Harlingen South's quarterback to make plays? 3, can Raymondville establish a new run game? But I think the biggest question here tonight will be, can the Bearcats get this game into the fourth quarter and have themselves an opportunity to win? Because if they can, hey, anything can happen on a Friday night here in Raymondville. For South, this is an opportunity to start the 2026 year with a road victory and establish some momentum before they turn their attention to a grueling, challenging schedule. For Raymondville, it's something different. It's an opportunity to find out whether last season was simply a great year or are they starting something special in the beginning of something bigger. Now we'll take a little moment to pay some respect to our national anthem. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And now, a Raymondville Bearcat band, national anthem. All right, we got the playing of that national anthem. All said and done, beautifully done. So I was saying tonight, it's a 3A versus a 5A. It's a defending district champ against an established playoff program. It's the Bearcats versus the Hawks. And most importantly, Friday Night Football is back in the Rio Grande Valley. I'm Marco Munguia with RSLN, Real Sports Live Network, and we've got you covered here tonight from Raymondville. The 2026 season right here, right now, Raymondville, Harlingen South. Let's get ready for some football. We'll be back.
College está aquí para ayudarte a progresar, ya sea que estés empezando desde cero, cambiando de carrera o adquiriendo nuevas habilidades. TSC tiene programas accesibles diseñados para adaptarse a tus metas. Es hora de dar el siguiente paso. Piensa en grande, piensa claramente, piensa en TSC.
Time to take a new look, maybe your first look at Buick. If smart, hip, and affordable is for you, Buick's your brand. Fruya Buick, Brownsville, Texas.
100 years ago, in the heart of the Rio Grande Valley, a spark was born. From the first dreamers who stepped onto these grounds, Texas Southmost College has stood as a promise that determination can overcome any challenge. Join us as we honor our past, celebrate our present, and ignite the future together. Texas Southmost College, 100 years strong. And the next 100 begin with you.
I fell on a loose towel at the grocery store, and now they're saying it's my fault. Do you think you could help?
Of course I can help. You should be focused on feeling better.
Oh, thank you, Law Champ. Hey, do you think I can get a selfie?
Of course.
This is the island where even the grown-ups forget what day it is. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
TSC has changed me to make me realize that I can accomplish things. Just don't give up. I've come a long way from where I was to what I am now, and there's no limit to where I'm going.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Apologize for the technical difficulties there, but we are here. We are back, just trying to fix up a couple of things. But it looks like we're going. Raymondville now looking for a 2nd and 10. Lefevre has himself a pocket, has some time. It's passed and it's caught. Complete. Justin Rodriguez picks up his first catch. Him and Lefevre have themselves a nice connection, and we'll see that quite a bit here tonight. Ball's on the floor. Lefevre's quick to grab it, picks it up, saves himself a turnover. Those are the scary things that Raymondville does not want to get into, but I tell you what, these first couple of games, these first couple of plays, you get out those first game jitters. Talk to me. What's the sound? Number 9, Lefevre still on his feet. Lefevre with a nice little run, makes a little something happen there. First down. Okay, let me know. Whistles being blown here. We're going to see what's going on, what the call is. Once again, thank you for being patient with us, fixing up a couple of our audio issues. I'll tell you what, one thing that I've noticed is to expect the unexpected in anything you're doing. And when we're trying to work with devices, getting things together here, especially game ones, we get our jitters as well. Here's a nice little play forming here, stays on his feet, finally taken down. A little extracurricular there, and that's not going to fly with the officials as flags come out. This might be an easy call going against the Hawks. And that's going to be an unsportsmanlike, giving the Bearcats a nice little gain, and now they are into Hawk territory. Once again, we want to thank everybody for helping us out on the audio sounds over here. Rudy Z, Jammer at Control Office, and the Cantus letting us know what's going on. Shout out to you guys. Big time run there by Omar Garcia, part of the new 1-2 punch that the Raymondville Bearcats are going to show here. Pass complete, and the Bearcats keep moving. Bearcats finding a little groove on the offensive side of things. 2nd and 3. Lefevre looking at his options. He pumps. He's scrambling. He's being chased big. Tries to get out of it. He does escape one. Picks up a few. Lefevre. Not only does he have an arm, but he can scramble if needed. So a 3rd and 4 for the Cats on their opening drive, and they are moving. Ball handed off. Garcia once again keeps stamping those feet of his, and Garcia picks up the Bearcat first down. Will Holloman picks up the tackle before Garcia could pick up any more, but it was a little too late as Garcia picked up the first. Here come the Bearcats. Ball once again to Garcia. He has some room to run on that right, still on his feet, and he finds the end zone. Bearcats jump on the board first. So here in the first, Garcia with about a 12-yard touchdown run, picking up the first down, picking up the touchdown for the Bearcats. Kick is up, and it's enough. It's good. 7-0 to start this game off. The Raymondville Bearcats on their opening drive punch one in. This is Real Sports Life Networks. We'll be back.
At Brownsville ISD's Pre-K 3 and Pre-K 4 programs. At BISD, 3 and 4-year-olds develop fundamental skills that pave the way to lifelong success. With quality educators, access to the latest technology, and free nutritious meals to fuel the day, our young minds explore and learn in exciting new ways. Enroll your 3 and 4-year-old today at Brownsville ISD, the best choice.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
So Bearcats punch one in first. They're up 7-0. Little squib kick down there. Doesn't look like it goes all the way, but it is touched by the Hawks. Let's see what the official call is going to be. Here's one of those plays where that kick, it didn't go enough, but one of the Hawks did come up and bounced off their leg. As the Raymondville coaching staff says, hey, that's our ball. We talked earlier about what we're about to see in the backfield for the Bearcats with Trayshawn Washington and Jaden Mendez graduating last year. That was over 2,000 yards of rushing that are not here anymore. And you just saw Omar Garcia punch one in for 6. He's going to be part of this next 1-2 combo of him and CJ Orozco. Littleton believes that the Bearcats have another complementary combination there. And look at this call. That's going to go to Raymondville. It's going to be Raymondville ball. So this is a big turn of momentum, and the momentum just keeps building for Raymondville as they scored, and now they get the ball back. Interesting turn of events right there. And I'm sure Coach Gonzalez is not happy. Lefevre, he's looking downfield. He has a man wide open. That just comes off the hands. Intended receiver was Anthony Gonzalez, just going to keep it down.
That'll be 2nd and 10. Going out there. The ball on the 40-yard line of the Bearcats. They're going out off the side because they're short up the middle.
Here comes a little screen play. Has some room to run. That's Orozco. He makes the hurdle over. He's going. He's down at the 30. He's got a blocker. The ball comes out, though. It's on the floor, and it is recovered by the Hawks. What a play. Great football right there. Heads-up play by the defense of the Hawks as Orozco had himself a highlight type of run, but the Hawks did not give up on it, and they end up stripping that ball and getting it back. Big-time play there. Heads-up play by Camilo Montoya, who had that strip and possibly saved a touchdown for the Bearcats. So here come the Hawks, and on their first play we have some movement, false start. Gavin Cisneros will be the play caller here for the Hawks. Hands that one off to Caden Edwards, and there's nowhere to go for Edwards.
Met by the blue steel defense. Number 11, Daniel Garcia, number 12.
Daniel Garcia in on that tackle for the Bearcats. The Hawks looking at a 2nd and 15 now, seeing if they can get something happening. Cisneros keeps this one himself, looks up, nowhere to go, and it's a stuff. That play is stopped in the backfield, and the Hawks lose 2. So now a 3rd and 17. Bearcat defense has some big-time players on this side of the field. Got some scramble here. Ball is incomplete. Just couldn't keep it in the hands. Bearcat defense come through. Anchor of that defense, Kanan Ramirez, had himself a phenomenal year as a freshman last year and is only going to build moving on. But let's not forget about his teammate, Adolfo Mata. Mata had 5 interceptions last year. He's looking to grow his career total. And Christian Torres, big man in the middle. So short field here for the Bearcats as they have some room to work now because they're already on the Hawk territory.
And here comes the Bearcat offense, led by number 9, Jeffrey Lefevre.
Bearcat Blue back on the field.
It'll be 1st and 10 Bearcats.
In the backfield with Lefevre.
On the Hawk 43-yard line.
He's Orozco. We're going to see that 1-2 combo there of Orozco and Garcia. Lefevre cool and calm, has some time in the pocket. Thrown just a bit behind, pass incomplete.
Second down and 10 for the Bearcats.
Lefevre wants to do it with his legs, finds a little bit of room to run, picks up a few.
Tackle made by number 44, Anthony Ledler. On the run there, number 9, Jeff Lefevre.
You know, one thing I thought was interesting, after last year, Coach Littleton, you know, he said, hey, we've got something special here. We got something that we can work with. And he says, you know what? Let's start this season with a big team. Coaches know what they have, and they're going to set up their schedules around testing the teams that they have. Coach Littleton wouldn't go out and find a 5A opponent if he didn't think that the team he had coming back could compete with 5A teams. And I know his goal. His goal is, hey, he's hungry. He's hungrier than ever after coming up short in that bi-district game against Orange Grove. And the only way to get your team better is to play against good teams. Go find yourself a 5A. Go find yourself, someone that's going to test you, someone who's going to make you better. And I feel that was what Coach Littleton's statement was today. Hey, win or lose, we're going to compete so you guys can see what you guys can do. It's a mental thing. It's a mental thing to these young men. They can come out and compete, and that'll just carry with them the rest of the season. Ball handed off to Orozco. Orozco finds some room, hurdles another. Well, I'm going to tell the track coach for Raymondville that Orozco needs to also be in the hurdles because he's hurdled about 2 guys today.
And that'll be enough for Raymondville Bearcat. First down.
So Bearcat first down. Lefevre pulls this one. He has some room to run off that right side. Finds one and hit, but picks up some good yards. Raymondville started this drive already on a short field, and they continue to march. Hawks going to call a timeout, talk this one over. This is Real Sports Live Networks. We'll be back.
standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
Turn your passion into a powerful career at
Out of the timeout now. Bearcats looking at a 2nd and 2, ball on the 11-yard line. Trips left formation, Lefevre in the shotgun. He's looking back. He's surveying, doesn't see nothing, but does see a hole up the middle. And he picks up, let's see, he might have picked up the first down. He does. It's going to be 1st and goal, Bearcats.
And that'll be enough for Raymondville Bearcats. First down.
Orozco gets the call up the middle. He finds it, ball's out, but he might have crossed the goal line already. And it's a touchdown, Raymondville. So Orozco keeps it going. Credited with this 10-yard touchdown run. Kick is up, and it is good. So the Bearcats pick up 14-0. 2 touchdowns here in the first quarter. I don't know if this was in on anybody's bingo card, but here we are. And we still have a lot of football left to play. This is Real Sports Live Networks. We'll be back.
Automotive Technology program will train you in everything from maintenance to full vehicle systems repair. Earn a certificate or associate degree and get certified to work as a C maintenance or B-level technician. You'll be guided by seasoned instructors who have decades of real-world automotive experience, helping you get ready to roll into the industry. So take the wheel and apply today at tsc.edu.
If you've been in a car crash, call Kenny. We're available to take your call 24/7, and we don't charge a fee unless we win your case. When you're in a car crash, call Kenny. Call 999-1111 now for a free consultation.
Bearcats find themselves up 14-0. 2 running touchdowns, one by Garcia, the latest one by Orozco. Talked about that 1-2 punch, and that was going to be one of the big questions for Raymondville. What production were they going to get from the backfield? And so far tonight, they are showing they have not lost a step with these 2 young men coming in, sharing time in the backfield. Question is now, what adjustments are the Hawks going to make? We haven't seen much coming up from the Hawks so far, but that was a live ball. That's a little scary situation there for the Hawks, where somebody needed to jump on that ball or else it was going to be a free one. All right, that one's going to go against the Bearcats. Looks like a targeting call. So ball marches all the way to about the 41. And now the Hawks will try to get something going offensively. Cisneros with a 2-back backfield. Cisneros, he drops back. He's looking down. He's going to test his arm out. That one's thrown out there, broken up. Camilo Montoya was the intended receiver, but Adolfo Mata was all over him. Talked about Mata being a key player for the defense. He had 5 interceptions last year. Looking to pick up where he left off. So far, we talked about some big questions. What were the keys to the game? Protect Lefevre. They've done a great job doing that. But it's been that run game. Find a balanced run game. And that's what we've seen so far for the Bearcats, more than Lefevre's arm. Hawks pick up some good yards there. And this has only just been one quarter of play. Keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. We have lots of football to go. And there's still, it's still up there. Anything can happen. Hawks looking at a third down now. This will be a big third down for them. Ball handed off to Edwards. Edwards does find some room, and he may have enough. It's going to be close.
Number 14.
He does. He picks up that first, and they needed that. They needed to keep this drive alive.
Ball to be marked on the 49-yard line of the Bearcats. 1st and 10.
First and 10. Cisneros dropping back. He looks downfield. That ball's caught, but a nice tackle there. Big catch there by Luke Jet Ramirez. He knew that hit was coming, and he held on to that ball. That was a good reception by Ramirez there. About a 4-yard gain, now looking at a 2nd and 6. Pressure coming, nowhere to go. Gang of Blue comes through.
Number 12.
Eric Garcia in that backfield, quick, fast, and in a hurry. Garcia managed to squeeze through there, lowered that shoulder, got lateral, shot that gap, and was able to pick up the big-time tackle. Ramirez in motion. Cisneros dropping back. He's under some heavy pressure. That ball goes up. And they're going to call that an incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass. Great job by the Blue Steel defense.
Had about 3 Bearcats coming in hungry. And Cisneros was lucky to get that ball out before that became another sack.
Number 11, Nathaniel Garcia. That'll bring up fourth down for the Hawks.
So 4th down, Hawks bring out the punting unit.
Punting unit number 2, Camilo Montoya.
Mata tries to get something here, but not much.
Number 2, Adolfo Mata III. Met by number 21.
So the Bearcats going to get the ball again with about 2:30 left in the first quarter. They're up 14-0.
Great job by the Blue Steel defense.
And so far, Raymondville has answered every challenge that Harlingen South has thrown at them.
Ball to be marked on the 22-yard line.
Bearcats starting off on their own 22. Lefevre keeps it on the option. Nothing there, though.
On the carry, number 44, Anthony Netma.
You got that option play where Lefevre has to read that tackle and say, do I keep it? Do I give it? There his read was to keep, but there wasn't much. Lefevre drops back. This one comes back. That one's incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
Looks like that one might have slipped out of Lefevre's hands. And now the Bearcats looking at a third down.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's see what OC Coach Lefevre pulls out here. He's going to let his quarterback look, but now Lefevre says, I got room to run, and I'll go ahead and take that for a big, big gain of about 20 yards or more. Lefevre puts it down and picks up the big gain. It's the thing about Lefevre. Jeffrey can get you through the air, or he's going to put it on the ground if you give him some space. Well, that's why I say this is where track season comes into play. You're going to get all your skill players out on that track and, you know, win or compete, but you're going to get yourself faster and get ready for the fall. Play action. Ball is thrown. It's caught. Completed. That's Wesley Lefevre, the Lefevre connection. How great is that to be able to play with your brother and then to pick up a nice play like that. Ball handed off. This is Garcia. Garcia just, he gets those legs going, and you just see there's no stopping. You know, they say keep those legs pumping, keep those legs pumping. And that's what you see here as Garcia picks up a nice gain. And we're getting close to the end of the first quarter. But looks like we have an injury on the field. It looks like it's going to be an official. So we're going to take an official timeout. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back.
Has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru. We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate. Call us now.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
This is the island where adulting takes its own vacation. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
Kudos to the official, was able to get up and finish this game up here. But that play stopped in the backfield. Nice tackle there by Arturo Aparicio of the Hawks. He got into that backfield, made sure Garcia had nowhere to go. Looks like they're just going to run this one out. They have enough time on that play clock to run out the rest of this first quarter. Raymondville Bearcats up 14-0 here in Raymondville. We'll be back with their second quarter. This is Real Sports Live Networks.
Start at Brownsville ISD's Pre-K3 and Pre-K4 programs. At BISD, 3 and 4-year-olds develop fundamental skills that pave the way to lifelong success. With quality educators, access to the latest technology, and free nutritious meals to fuel the day, our young minds explore and learn in exciting new ways. Enroll your 3 and 4-year-old today at Brownsville ISD, the best choice.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry standard iCar Academy to get you job ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
Welcome back. Second quarter action here in Raymondville as the Raymondville Bearcats up 14-0 on the Harlingen South Hawks. A lot of action there. And that play is complete as Wesley Lefevre picks up another nice reception. Lefevre jumps back. He doesn't see anything. He releases it, but too soon. That's an interception going the other way. Nicely done, Andrew Dickens. He's still going at the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Hawks. Hawks with a pick six. Andrew Dickens takes it to the house. Lefevre was under some heavy pressure, had nowhere to go, and kind of lobbed it up there. And Dickens says, thank ya, and takes it to the house for 6. So South back in the game with a Dickens pick 6. Extra point, getting ready to get set up. The hold, the kick, and it's good. We have ourselves a ball game, ladies and gentlemen, as the Hawks open up this second quarter with an interception pick 6. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back.
Would you pick up our kids from school?
Yeah, I could do that.
Hurt in a car crash? Call the Law Champ.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
Welcome back. Real Sports Live Networks here in Raymondville as the Cats still have a lead, 14-7 ball game now as the Hawks got one in and the defense comes through with the interception for the run back by Andrew Dickens. And like I said, don't sleep on the Hawks. This is a 5A team, experienced. They're trying to find their groove. It's game 1. Still a lot of adjustments. And Coach Gonzalez is using this as a test. Hey, let's see what you guys got coming out. We've got ourselves a grueling district schedule up ahead. And there's a lot of football to be played. Speaking of the Hawks district play, this is a tough district they're in. You know, after tonight's game, they go into Harlingen for the Bird Bowl. And we all know how big of a game that is to the community of Harlingen. And once again, they're not in the same district, but it's just a big-time game for both teams as bragging rights is at stake. But then you talk about a couple of other games they have coming up after the Bird Bowl. They have Kingsville King, and then they'll march down the road to San Benito. That's always a fun game there, too. San Benito against any of the Harlingen schools is always a big event. Then you get into district. And right now, predictions have Harlingen South getting into the playoffs as the 4th seed. The 3 teams in front of them, the Corpus Christi teams, those Coastal Bend teams such as Corpus Christi Vets, Corpus Christi Flower Bluff, and Corpus Christi Carroll. They have those 3 teams predicted to come out 1, 2, and 3, with South picking up that 4th spot for a playoff. Westlaco East, Brownsville Hanna, and Brownsville Rivera tail end that district there. The Hawks find themselves some defense and making some stops here. Getting into that backfield. Anthony Ledema gets back there. So now the Bearcats looking at a 2nd and 12. Lefevre with the play action. We have a little screen underneath, but it's read beautifully by the Hawks. Nice pickup, nice play by Jackson Fernandez. You know, that's something that he might have picked up during film session. When these teams get film, they break it down, they see something forming, and they say, hey, I remember this one. This one's coming out, a little screenplay. Lefevre gets himself some room to run up the middle, but not much.
Number 9, Lefevre.
He felt the pressure coming from the Hawks D, so he had a scramble, but there wasn't much for him to gain. So now the Hawk defense comes out, and they're stout, forcing a 3 and out. Punt goes high over Lefevre's head. It's on the ground still. The Hawks fall on it, and Hawks are going to get the ball inside the Bearcat 10. So a miscue here by the Bearcats as a snap goes over Lefevre's head, giving the Hawks prime field position to punch another in and tie this game up.
It'll be 1st and goal for the Hawks.
You know, after that first quarter, Raymondville jumps up 14-0, and everybody's thinking, oh man, this may be a cakewalk, and Harlingen South's doing what they do. They say, hey, no sir, we're the big school here. You think we're just going to lay down? We're going to come back, and we're going to keep fighting, and that's exactly what they're doing. They pick up that pick 6 to start the 2nd quarter, and now they're going to try to take full advantage of this Raymondville timeout, of this Raymondville turnover. And going to that, we're going to go to a timeout. This is Real Sports Live Networks. We'll be back.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
At Brownsville ISD, every journey starts with a strong foundation.
Our academic programs inspire curiosity and critical thinking.
In athletics, students unleash their potential while diving into school spirit.
Creativity shines throughout our various fine arts programs.
Our career and technical education provides students with essential.
And we're out of the timeout as the Hawks going to try to do something here. Bounce outside, Caden Edwards, but no, sir, nowhere to go. As Nathaniel Garcia hits the containment and keeps Edwards inside.
On the carry, number 14, Caden Edwards.
Second and goal now. Man in motion. Cisneros rolling out to his left. He's looking downfield. He's going to tuck it. He follows a block, and gets inside the 5.
Sees Nettles, calls his own number. Met by number 7. Caden Ramirez
3rd and goal.
in on the tackle.
Ball
So number 12.
on the Bearcat 4. These will be some big plays coming up for the Hawks.
3rd down and 4. Blue Steel defense needs a big hold here.
Sees Nettles, bounces back under some heavy pressure, and it's a sack in the backfield. Bearcats brought the house
Number 12.
as Eric Garcia with another big-time play in the backfield.
There on the assist, his brother, number 11, Nathaniel Garcia.
The Garcia brothers coming up with some big plays here on this drive.
Defense brings up 4th down. The field goal unit comes out. Number 82. Gael Sanchez.
So the Hawks now going to show off their leg, and Coach Gonzalez says, why not? Let's get some of our special teams some work. But looks like the play clock is going to run out on them. And that's going to be a delay of game. Clock management. Definitely going to be something that they're going to start working on. And like I said, this is game 1. We can't expect a polished game here tonight because these guys are far from polished. And look at that. That's a beauty of a kick, and that's good.
Field goal is up. And it's good.
So that puts on 3. We're now 10-14. We've got ourselves a game here in Raymondville, Texas. This is Real Sports Life Networks. We'll be back.
Dual enrollment courses, students can earn college credits while still in high school.
Brownsville ISD.
One team,
one dream.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
So the Hawks put up 3, making the game 10-14. And still a lot of time to play in this ball game. And this is a fun one. I'll tell you what, these guys may just go back and forth all night, and it may come down to that 4th quarter and who's going to have the ball last. Who will have the ball last and who will have the fewer turnovers. I think those are going to be 2 big things to look out for as this game continues. Bearcats picked this one up, and there's some room up that middle. Found himself a little crease, but taken down after a nice little run. Bearcats found themselves in a 3-and-out their last drive. Seeing if they can find their groove again. Let's talk about the Raymondville Bearcats schedule this year. After tonight, they have St. Joe back at home. St. Joe always has some pretty good programs, and they come to compete every time. They've always got some units over there. Then they go to PI. Raymondville will travel to PI, and we know Coach Tony V and his program's another tough game that'll go down that way. And then the travel to Roma. Man, that drive from Raymondville to Roma, it's a trip. And it's a little haul, but nothing that, won't stop a good game on a Friday night. Here's Lefevre, finds himself a block and 2 and gets up the field.
Number 9, Jeffrey Lefevre.
After that Roma game, they come back home and they have their first district game against Bishop. Bishop will be tough once again. They'll come to compete and look to dethrone the Cats. After Bishop, the Bearcats will travel to Kingsville, pay SGA, then Progreso at home, San Diego away. Then they'll have a bye before the good old Cotton Bowl on October 30th against Lyford, and that game will be played in Lyford. And then what people are going to be calling one of the bigger games of the year, the last game on the schedule, will be against Rio Hondo. Rio Hondo loaded this year with a good senior ball club, got some running backs and got a good running back over there. They got a quarterback, they got a line, they got everything over there in Rio Hondo that you could hope to have. But then Bearcats are saying, hey, guess what? It's still ours. It's still ours, right? So that'll be a fun game down the road. Pass complete here to Roman Juarez. Juarez picks up the nice gain. Here's what some of the experts are saying, the projection of this 16-3A Division I. If everything shapes up the way the projections think they will, and the predictions, they say Raymondville going 1, Rio Hondo 2, Bishop 3, and San Diego 4. Lefevre looks downfield. He lofts this one, has a man open. It's Juarez. Juarez has room to run. It's a touchdown, Cats. Cats put another one on the board as Lefevre buys himself a little bit of time. And then finds Roman Juarez for the touchdown.
Number 64, Alexander Munoz.
Extra point coming up. It's up. And it's good. So Bearcats extend their lead, have a little bit of comfort back. 21-10 ball game. This is Real Sports Live Networks. We'll be back.
Call Kenny. We're available to take your call 24/7, and we don't charge a fee unless we win your case. When you're in a car crash, call Kenny. Call 999-1111 now for a free consultation.
This is the island where adulting takes its own vacation. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Real Sports Live Networks here in Raymondville, and we've got ourselves a heck of a game as the Bearcats put a little cushion on their end as Lefevre finds Juarez for a touchdown pass, giving them the lead 21-10. But don't count out the South Hawks, ladies and gentlemen. They found their way in the end zone defensively as Dickinson had himself an interception taken back to the house. And then on the foot of their kicker, they hit themselves the field goal.
5 minutes and 39 seconds left in the second quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have the Bearcat trainer.
And that one goes incomplete on the floor. Offensively, still trying to find a groove for the Hawks. Seen a couple good passes there, but they just haven't been consistent. They haven't been able to really just get a good drive going offensively. So that's going to be a big, a big thing for Coach Gonzalez when they go into halftime. Trying to see what adjustments that they can make. You know, their big thing is, hey, let's get Caden back into the game. That is their bread and butter. They know they've got a playmaker in Edwards. They're trying to give him the ball so he can try to open things up on his end. Last year, Edwards was close to a 1,000-yard season. He had 120 carries and about 7.7 yards per carry. He had 14 rushing touchdowns, and altogether, he had over 1,000 all-purpose yards. So we know this kid can make some plays. And he's looking to have himself a 1,000-yard rushing season this year. Cisneros has done a pretty decent job controlling the tempo for the South Hawks. It's just a matter of finding a rhythm. Up the middle, big time shot there by the Bearcat defense. Diego Moncevalles, one of the sophomores of this Bearcat team, coming through. Cisneros looks to his left, then back to his right. He finds himself, his man still on the floor. Big time hit taken down there, but he does pick up a few yards. Victor Castillo firing up the crowd and firing up his teammates, but there is a flag on the field. And that's going to be a personal foul on the Cats. And those are the type of things that I know Coach Littleton's going to go back into halftime, and he's going to get on his guys and say, hey, we just had a big-time hit by Castillo over here, and now we have to give these guys these yards because somebody wants to be undisciplined and do something that doesn't need to be done. That's the kind of stuff that's not going to be acceptable to Coach Littleton, and I know he's going to take care of that at halftime. But this gives the Hawks a little advantage here, as now they're in Bearcat territory. Cisneros dropping back, and he wants to scramble. He's looking for a block, finds one. And this looks like that was a clean block over there, so he picks up a Hawk first down. Some people might have thought, hey, that might be a block in the back. But it looks like that block might have just been legal for that block. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Whether you found us on YouTube, you found us on the RSLN app, Twitter. If people are looking, please let them know where to find our game tonight if you guys couldn't make it. And here we go. There's Edwards, and he's off to the races as Edwards finds pay dirt. Another 6 for the Hawks. Caden Edwards using his feet, a little razzle-dazzle, and he finds the end zone. Extra point. It's up, and it's good. Lead cuts down now. 17-21 ball game here in Raymondville. Getting close to halftime. Stay with us. This is Real Sports Live.
No importa en cuál etapa de tu vida te encuentres, Texas Almus College está aquí para ayudarte a progresar. Ya sea que estés empezando desde cero, cambiando de carrera o adquiriendo nuevas habilidades. TSC tiene programas accesibles diseñados para adaptarse a tus metas. Es hora de dar el siguiente paso. Piensa en grande, piensa claramente, piensa en TSC.
It seems like you'll do anything for your clients.
Anything.
Would you get a face tattoo?
What do you all think?
Looks good, boss.
Yeah, watch it.
Give your
So the Hawks making their way back into this game and keeping it close. 17-21, Raymondville up. We're about 3 minutes away from halftime. So let's see what the Bearcats are going to do here. It'd be interesting if Coach Gonzalez says, hey, let's try an onside, get the ball back before half, but he's going to kick it off. And here come the Bearcats. Stuffed at about the 20-yard line. Joaquin Gonzalez with a special teams tackle.
Ball to be marked on the Bearcat 22-yard line. That'll be 1st and 10 Bearcats.
Good to see the visiting side. Harlingen Hawks made that little 20-minute hike over to Raymondville, support their team. And you see a sea of blue and white on the home side.
Number 9, Jeffrey Lefevre.
As tonight's been marked on the calendar as Friday night football action is back. And that ball looked a little loose there. Lefevre lucky to get away with that. As the Hawks defense has buckled down here lately. And have done a pretty decent job in at least the last 3 out of 4 drives. Lefevre plenty of room, finds Wattis once again. Wattis wide open. It's nice to have a little safety outlet like Wattis to go to. That's the role of that tight end position. You're not going to go deep to your receivers, but you got a security blanket as your tight end. Orozco gets the call here. Let's see if he picks up the first. He does.
That'll be enough for a Raymondville Bearcat. First down.
Lefevre drops back. He's looking down the field. He airs this one out. It's wide. It's intercepted by the Hawks. Hawks coming back. And that's the second pick tonight for Lefevre. Or better yet, the second interception by the Hawk defense.
Number 66. Ray Rojas on the stop.
So 2 interceptions for the Hawks, and still time, a little bit under 2 minutes for the Hawks to try to do a little something and maybe get the lead going into half.
2-minute warning.
So game 1, getting a lot of these game 1 jitters out. This is their first, they did have 2 scrimmages already. Those scrimmages were those games, hey, let's see what we have. Let's get our guys going. You get your second unit some love in there, so on and so forth. But here we are. This is game time. This is the real deal. This is time to execute. And both teams, the Rainbow Bearcats, came out in the first quarter, and that's exactly what they did. They took their drive. They ran the ball well. They had a couple good completions there, but they were doing big-time things running the ball. Here, in the second quarter, they decided to open it up a little bit. We've seen 2 interceptions here in the second quarter. Don't get me wrong, Lefevre's going to find his footing. He's going to grow after this game. He's going to learn a lot after tonight. This is the 5A ball club, 5A defense that comes to play. Cisneros hands this one off to Edwards. Edwards tried to bounce it outside, but he has some cats that deny it. Flag does come out, and that stops the clock. Looks like it's a holding call against the Hawks. Going to take them back a bit. Once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Real Sports Live Network bringing you tonight's action. We weren't able to make the game tonight, whether you were out of town or said, you know, we'd rather watch it in the comfort of our own home. I'm glad we could bring it to you. So now a first and extremely long, as the Hawks going to try to do something here. They're just going to take care of the ball. Gets a slip. And that was Cameron Love. Cameron Love getting a little bit of love on the field right now. Gave Edwards a little breather, but Edwards comes back into the game.
Second down at 15.
Edwards gets the ball again. He's going to try to make something out of nothing, but there's a whole lot of nothing there.
Edwards met by the Bluesfield defensive line. Nice guys from the guys up front. Good job. Got to be third down.
Bearcat defense does their job, and now it's going to be a third down.
That'd be a timeout.
Hawks calling a timeout. We're close to that minute. This is Real Sports Live Networks. We'll be back.
ISD's Pre-K 3 and Pre-K 4 programs. At BISD, 3 and 4-year-olds develop fundamental skills that pave the way to lifelong success. With quality educators, access to the latest technology, and free nutritious meals to fuel the day, our young minds explore and learn in exciting new ways. Enroll your 3 and 4-year-old today at Brownsville ISD, the best choice.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
Back out of that timeout, Coach Gonzalez wanted to see what play they could put together on this third and long. Trying to make something happen before halftime. Sees Nettles dropping back. He looks downfield. It's a little fade action. There's a flag thrown. And it looks like it's going to be a pass interference. And that's going to move the ball up. You know, that's one of those gambles. Gonzalez said, let's air this one out. Let's go one-on-one. Toss that ball up there. And he got what he wanted. It was either good, you know, your chances were a catch, a pass interference, or an incompletion. You know, I think he liked his odds. So a ball on the 20. Sees Nettles, rolls out to his left. He's going to air this one out. He has a receiver. Touchdown, Hawks. Big time pass and catch for the Hawks. Sees Nettles, finds Luke Jet Ramirez at the back of the left pylon for the touchdown. Extra point coming up. The kick is up. No good. Let's take a look at that touchdown once again.
All right, Raymondville Bearcat fans, let's show you love for the Bearcats. 52 seconds left in the second quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a big treat here at halftime. Both fans will be playing. Harlingen South Hawk Band and your.
So we've got about 52 seconds left in this first half as the Harlingen South Hawks have made their way back and now have the lead 23-21. That's Cisneros to Ramirez as the Hawks take the lead.
Back to receive number 4, Anthony Gonzalez, and number 5, Omar Garcia.
So it's been a tale of 2 quarters. First quarter, all Bearcats. Second quarter, all Hawks. I can only imagine what the second half is going to bring, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you stay with us. We still got about 52 seconds here in the first half of play. This is exactly the type of game that you want in your first game. I mean, this is almost like playoff type of atmosphere. 2 teams just going at it and refusing to lose. And this is going to build both of these teams up either way on what end they end up on. I promise you one thing, there's a lot to learn from the night.
It'll be 1st and 10, the Bearcats. Little chant of go, Cats, go.
Lefevre pulls this one down, going to go on the scramble, tries to bounce outside, gets the nice block, gets up the field, and hit late.
Number 9, Jeffrey Lefevre.
So that gets the flags thrown out as he was hit out of bounds, so late hit there.
And that'll move the chains, ladies and gentlemen.
So that's going to march the Bearcats down into Hawks territory with still time to air one out. And you never know with Lefevre's arm, he can air one deep if he gets an opportunity. And they're going to spread this one here. So you got the spread formation. Lefevre pulls up, and there's some whistles. And that's going to take the Bearcats back. Illegal procedure.
First down and 15.
So 1st and 15. Ball now on the 47. Here's the screen pass. Sniffed out nicely by the defense there. Not much room to go. Christian Anaya with a nice pursuit to make sure that screenplay didn't go anywhere. So the Bearcats want to call a timeout, trying to see what they can put together before halftime. This is the Real Sports Live Networks. We'll be back.
Technology and free nutritious meals to fuel the day. Our young minds explore and learn in exciting new ways. Enroll your 3- and 4-year-old today at Brownsville ISD, the best choice.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
Second and 15. Not much left here in the first half. Some pressure. It's caving. That box caves in, but Lefevre scrambles out, does find a man, but not enough.
Oh, that's a horrible spot. That is a horrible spot.
The officials place it. Looks like they're trying to stop the clock. Gonna fix ours. We got about 5 seconds left here in this half. And they're going to continue to try to get something out. You know, like I said, why not? Let's take that gamble. Take a shot downfield. See if a big play opens up here. But, man, it's been such a great first half of ball here in Raymondville tonight, as we've got Raymondville down 21-23 as the Hawks have come scrambling back. Well, now it looks like we're fixing the clock once again, as they're going to put 13 seconds up on the board. So 13 seconds. And looking at a 3rd and 2. So this will more than likely be the last play of the first half. Lefevre, he finds his man. It's dropped. The play was called, nicely ran, nicely executed, just couldn't finish. So now a 4th and 1 for the Bearcats with about 8 seconds left in this first half of play. Hawks up 23-21. Raymondville elects to bring out their field goal kicker. And this is about a 50-yard field goal attempt. It's up. It's short. And this is returnable. Clock expires. Hawk goes out of bounds. Wow. What a first half of play we've had tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said earlier, it has been the tale of 2 quarters here tonight. As we go into our halftime show here in Raymondville, as the Hawks are up 23-21. Talk a little bit about the recap of the first half of play. The first quarter, the Cats came out, and they came out scratching. They jump on the board 14-0 behind their running game. Omar Garcia punched one in. CJ Orozco punched one in. And then after that, going into the second quarter, it was all Hawks. Defense comes up big. They have 2 interceptions. One of them was a pick 6. They throw up a field goal. It was good. Now we have a 10-21 game. Then we have Edwards. We talked about what he can do, and he came through. Caden Edwards comes through with a touchdown, bringing the score to 17-21. Defense came back. They pick up another interception, get the ball back. And then you had a beautiful Cisneros to Luke Jet Ramirez to put the Hawks up 23-21 going into half. So I'm sure right now both teams are now thinking, all right, we've got ourselves a game. And what a game we have. Why wouldn't you want this type of game as your season starter? Answer me that. You guys are probably thinking, well, you know, your first game should be a cakewalk. We want to start our teams off 1-0. We want to start our team on the winning. No. Let's get battle tested now. Let's get battle tested now, because you know what's coming down the road. You know, if you're the Harlingen South Hawks, you know you're going to have to come across some tough teams in the Coastal Bend area. You know you got Harlingen coming up soon too, and that's always a big game. For Raymondville, hey, nothing's easy in this district, and they know that. They know that. They know they're going to see a team out in Rio Hondo that's going to test them to the final minute. So why not get battle tested from the get-go? I say go for it. I say let's just put it all out there. Let's start our season with something that's going to take us to the limit. Let's test ourselves. And being the first game of the season, yes, there's going to be plenty of mistakes. These guys are trying to find out a lot of things. And we've seen some mistakes today on the Rainbow side. We've seen some turnovers. We've seen some interceptions. We've seen a couple fumbles there. And those are things that they're going to have to fix up. And I promise you, Coach Littleton, Coach Lefevre, those guys are going to get with their young men, and they're going to fix a couple things up. On the Hawk side, they knew that first quarter they were sputtering. They were sputtering offensively, but the defense said, we got you. The defense says, hey, we got you guys, and they came up big until the Harlingen Hawk offense could get things going. And then you have Edwards punch one in. You have Cisneros getting comfortable and finding Luke Ramirez for that touchdown, and things just start to gel. And then you just see momentum shifting back and forth. So now going into halftime, what are your adjustments? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? For the Hawks, they're probably saying right now, hey, guys, let's continue doing what we did in that second. Let's play stingy. Let's put pressure on Lefevre. Let's keep our eyes in the sky. You guys see a ball up, go get it. Go get it. For Raymondville, you say, okay, gentlemen, let's lock down. All right, we know that this Harlingen Hawk team wasn't going to lay down. We know that they're going to come in here. They're not going to want to come out and lose to a 3A ball club, right? So they're going to continue to punch. They're going to continue to get after it. But now the Rainbow Bearcats are going to have to come back and match that intensity. So Real Sports Live Networks, excited to see what's going to happen in the second half. We'll be back. We'll put a little band action on for you guys. I know we have a lot of fans out there that are looking forward to the bands here tonight. Two great bands, Harlingen South Band, the mighty Rainbow Bearcat Band. Wishing them a great season here too. Let's take it to the bands for a bit.
Award-winning band of Bands of America, regional class champion, and UIL Texas All-State Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Harlingen High School South Mighty Hawk Band. Directors for the Mighty Hawk Band.
Student teachers are Sarah Mendez and Fernando De Leon. Principal is Dahlia Moore. Director of Music, Miss Carol Holdfinger. Tonight, the Hawk Band performs a portion of their fall show entitled The Night Window. Only night monsters allowed. Soloists are Oscar Jimenez, snare, Emma Gracia, Trevor Caldera, flute, Giselle De Leon, Ethan Zapata, clarinet, and Julio Flores, trumpet. Senior drum majors, Michaela Galvan and Henry Zamora. You may now begin your performance.
right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here halftime at Raymondville, Texas, as the Harlingen South Hawks are up 23-21, and it's been a great game to be at and a great game to call. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to Real Sports Live Networks, bringing you tonight's action here. Whether you're watching on YouTube or you got our Real Sports Live app on your phones or computers, maybe you're on Twitter, or maybe you're just finding us on Real Sports Live Network.live on the website. We're here bringing you the action. We've got a slew of games going on in the Rio Grande Valley. We had plenty of games going on a Thursday night too. So these aren't the first games of the season. We had plenty of games going on last night. I want to thank you guys for staying on and watching the bands perform. It's been a long time, and I don't ever think we've ever been able to have the bands playing on our streams because of different copyrights and so on. But this is the first time we've been able to do that, so we're happy to bring you in. And I'm sorry it's not the best audio. We're using our headsets here just to pick that up, so we don't have an official mic on the field. But and as far as our camera angles go, we're trying to get you the best angle that we can, and so on. So bear with us. We're still a production, trying to make things happen during these half times, but we want to thank you guys, and I'm glad that we're able to at least give you some, if you guys weren't able to make it. I know both of these bands are very highly acclaimed bands in the Valley this year and have been the last couple of years, so a lot of pride goes into these bands, and they're both doing a great job, and we're wishing them the best as far as their year goes. This is their showtime, and they love it. So Real Sports Live Networks, we're about halfway through halftime, about 14 minutes, and we're going to turn it over to the Raymondville Bearcat Band and show you what we can. We'll be back.
In the entire state of Texas, the Bearcat Band is ranked number 1 in Class 3A. We are the defending state champion, TMEA Honor Band, the 2-time defending state champion at ATSSB concert, the first ever RGB band, recipient in the internationally recognized Sutler Shield, and the 2025 UIL State Marching Band Championship silver medalist. Last season, the Bearcat won first place, best in class 3A at every marching contest that we attended. Grand champion at the Bay Area Marching Festival, the Crossroads Marching Festival earned us our school record 6th consecutive Division I ranking at UIL Big Ten and earned a back-to-back UIL Area Championship. Oh, but don't forget that the BKB has officially rewritten the record book for the entire Rio Grande Valley, advancing to the UIL State Marching Band Championship in 3 consecutive seasons, earning a trip to the state finals again, and scoring a historic double as the first program in the RGB history to ever win a UIL State Marching Band medal and capture a TMEA State Honor Band title, sweeping first place votes from all the judges. Our 2026 solo production is entitled A Ballerina's Dream, with music by Tchaikovsky, Puccini, and Elton John. Dance soloist, Daniel Peña. Tuba soloist, Steven Gaspar. Flute soloist, Julian Salimbas. Saxophone soloist, Carlos Martinez. Trombone soloist, Josiah Ramirez. Woodwind captain, Carlos Martinez and MJ Mendez. Brass captains, Steph Garza and Raymond Salazar. Drum captain, Marlene Hernandez. Color guard officers, Savannah Martinez, Sam Mendoza, and Patsy Moreno. Drum majors, Adriana Sierra, Josiah Ramirez, and Keizani Rosales. You may begin your Bearcat band are Henry Shelton, Mark Rodriguez, Trey Banana, Dia Cloud, and Christian Corona. Marching staff members, Brenda Cloud, Nathan Rodriguez, Nathan Bea, and James Chilton. Bearcat band would like to thank Superintendent Stephanie Roan, Deputy Superintendent Raul Valdez, Principal Dr. Eric Galini, Principal Cecily Salcena, and Administration, Miss Ruby Godfrey, Chief Theater Joel Reed, and staff, RIS.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
Turn your passion into a powerful career at Texas Southmost College. Our automotive technology program will train you in everything from maintenance to full vehicle systems repair. Earn a certificate or associate degree and get certified to work as a C maintenance or B-level technician. You'll be guided by seasoned instructors who have decades of real-world automotive experience, helping you get ready to roll into the industry. So take the wheel and apply today at tsc.edu.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Real Sports Live Networks. We're almost at the end of halftime here, going into the third quarter of play, as the Harlingen South Hawks are up 23-21. And like I've said, what a game it's been so far. A great first half of football. One that you're like, man, this is the game to be at. This is fun. You're not seeing one team with a landslide, big margin or anything of that nature. You're seeing two teams going at it. And you know, they're going to continue. This is going to be a fun. This will definitely be a fun second half to watch, and we're going to see what adjustments both these teams have made at halftime. So a couple of things I was thinking about during halftime, and once again, glad we got to show the band, but back to the football game, you know, a couple of things I started thinking about. Okay, the 2 interceptions by the Bearcats. Is this something that Lefevre is going to have to clean up on his decision making, or could it be that they have a very young line protecting them? So that's some of the things that the coaches are looking at. Okay, what are we going to do here? The other question that I had was that Garcia Roscoe backfield producing? And they did. They're doing their job. They have 2 touchdowns together. They have 14 points for the Cats. Let's see if they come back to that here in the second half. We talked about has Raymondville created some explosive passing? Has Lefevre been able to get the ball downfield? And he's found Roman Wandas a couple of times for some nice big gains. On the Harlingen south side, how many rushing yards would Edwards have? Well, Edwards, you know, Raymondville held him contained for a while, but then he started to break loose. He does have 1 rushing touchdown, so Edwards is doing what he does. You look at South controlling the line of scrimmage. Well, I'll tell you what, they got better. They got better at doing that in that second quarter, so they came up big and helping their team put up some points in that second quarter. And how comfortable was Cisneros going to look at the QB position? Well, he's been under fire a couple of times. He's taken a couple tackles for losses. He's taken a couple sacks, but he is growing more and more confident as the game goes on. So we are a few short seconds away from the second half. This is Real Sports Live. We'll take one more commercial break.
Kenny, we're available to take your call 24/7, and we don't charge a fee unless we win your case. When you're in a car crash, call Kenny. Call 999-1111 now for a free consultation.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru. We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate. Call us now.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
And we are just about ready for this second half of football to get underway. As much excitement as this game has brought us, I can only imagine what the second half is going to be. Thank you for tuning in, Real Sports Live Networks. Those watching the game at home, going through our social medias. Got a little over 500 people watching on YouTube right now. I want to thank everybody on YouTube watching today's game. We're also being streamed on our Twitter as well as our RSLN app if you're on your phone, or you may be on our website. People still looking for the game, please let them know how to find us. South getting ready to open up this second half. Edwards gets the call.
Number 14, Kate Edwards. Will be at the top, bottom of the number 70, Christian Torres.
Christian Torres anchoring that middle of the D line, able to hang on and pull Torres down and pull Edwards down. Cisneros calls his number this time, breaks free, picks up a nice gain close to a first down. Let's see if they give it to him. And it looks like they did. They're going to move the chains.
Ball to be marked on the 45-yard line of the Bearcats.
Cisneros finding some comfort. He pulls this one, and there's nothing there as the Bearcat defense jump all over that. Dominic Chavarria, along with Christian Torres. Chavarria showing his athleticism there. That's one quick dude. He can fly and seek that ball out. Handoff to Edwards, brought down. Good open field tackle there by Tristan Ambris. Ambris wrapped up and brought down. So a couple running plays. Have not produced much for the Hawks, but we have a big 3rd and 10. Cisneros dropping back. He's looking down the field. He finds a gap to scramble. He does, but there's not much there. But there's a flag thrown in the backfield. Let's see what the call is going to be. It looks like it's going to go against the Hawks. A block below the waist there. That's going to take them back. I want to give a shout out for the hospitality here in the booth at Rainbow ISD. Some of the best Frito pie action I've had in a while. Homemade chili. So 3rd and extremely long. Cisneros scrambling. He's going to try to pick up some yards with his legs, but there's not much there. That's a gamble there. You don't want to throw the ball out there, take a chance of an interception. So you just kind of scramble, but there wasn't much that he could do there. So that's going to be a 4th and 2 miles now. Montoya with the punting duties for the Hawks. And is punted away to Mata. Mata finds a seam, but wrapped up, and here comes the gang tackle for the Hawks. So Mata might have got up to the 40.
And the Bearcats will start off on their own 40-yard line. Number 9, Jeffrey Lefevre.
So out come the Bearcats with their first drive of the second half. Lefevre in the shotgun, trips right, handoff inside, nowhere to go. Paul Saldana picks up the nice tackle and doesn't let the ball go any further.
Number 5, Omar Garcia. 2nd down and 10 for the Bearcats.
Back bubbles out. Lefevre has some room, and that's a low throw, incomplete. Intended at Anthony Gonzalez. Gonzalez found himself a window. Lefevre's feet weren't quite set, and I think that gave him the little disruption to really get a good pass to Gonzalez. Flag come out. Going to be a false start. Well, that's going to be against the defense. An encroachment by the defense. give the Cats a couple yards. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Lefevre finds himself up the middle. Shoes 1, shoes 2, and then finally dragged down. So Lefevre uses his legs for the big gain, gets the Bearcat first down. He shoot off 1, he shoot off 2, and then finally kind of tripped up. And there's no rest there. That's just a give and go up the middle. And there's going no huddle. They said, let's go, next play, get on the line, 2nd and 8. There's a little hitch, has some room to run, finds a seam, he's off and running, breaks 1, breaks 2, off the 10, the 5, touchdown Bearcats. Anthony Gonzalez, razzle-dazzle to get the Bearcats back on the board here in the second half. So Bearcats on their first possession of the second half, they find 6 with a Lefevre to Gonzalez pass and catch. Extra point, it's up, and it's good. Let's take a look again at that touchdown.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
So Bearcats get back on the board, score first here in the second half, but what I really love to see here was the composure of Lefevre. He had 2 interceptions in the first half. He came back out the start of this second half and cool, calm, and collective. He kind of just let everything go as a mentally strong player should do. Hey, what's happened has happened. Now it's time to move forward, and he finds himself a touchdown pass to Anthony Gonzalez from this second half.
And that'll be a Bearcat touchdown.
So Hawks let that ball get to the back of the end zone. It's going to be a touchback. And they'll start this drive on the 25. Edwards gets the call.
Initial tackle made by
Nathaniel Garcia with the tackle inside.
51 in there on the tackle. Victor Cabrera Castillo. 2nd down and 9.
Hawks looking at 2nd and 9. Cisneros dropping back. He's making some room with his feet. Nowhere to go, but he's going to stretch it out to the outside. Gets down the line and picks up a first down on that scramble. Sometimes you got to use your legs. You know, there was good coverage by the Bearcats. Didn't have anybody open, but he did have some room. Ciceros now rolls out to his right, looks downfield. Pass is thrown, and let's see if it's caught.
Flag on the play.
There is a flag on the play. And a player slow to get up.
Injured Hawk on the play.
Looks like we're going to take an official timeout. This Real Sports Live Networks will be back.
This is the island where adulting takes its own vacation. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
Give your little one the best start at Brownsville ISD's Pre-K3 and Pre-K4 programs. At BISD, 3 and 4-year-olds develop fundamental skills that pave the way to lifelong success. With quality educators, access to the latest technology, and free nutritious meals to fuel the day, our young minds explore and learn in exciting new ways. Enroll your 3 and 4-year-old today at Brownsville ISD, the best.
Back out of that official timeout as Montoya was able to get up on his own, so always a good sign. First down and 15 to go for the Hawks.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen.
Cisneros. Ramirez in motion. Here comes some flags. Cats defensive line pointing at the line of the Hawks saying, you guys moved. Let's take you back some. You know, you want to try to be able to, you know, be the first one to get in the position that you need to get into, whether you're the line popping up for the block or whether you're the defensive line trying to read that snap, and sometimes you just go before you're supposed to. New play coming in as you see Ramirez is now set. Bad snap, ball's on the floor. But Cisneros able to jump on top of it before Nathaniel Garcia could get there. So that takes the Hawks back, and now they're looking at a 2nd and 22. And they're just going to hand this off to Edwards and say, hey, chip away, see what you can get. Montevalles for the Bearcats in on there. Looks like we have another player shaking up. It may be the case of the cramps and those got to stay hydrated. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry-standard iCar Academy to get you job-ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
I'll do anything for my clients.
Would you pick up our kids from school?
Yeah, I could do that.
Hurt in a car crash? Call the law camp.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
Coming back out of that official timeout, looked like Caden Edwards had pulled up with a cramp, but he was able to walk off, so I'm sure he'll be all right. They're going to bust out the pickle juice on the sideline, try to get him hydrated and shake off those cramps over there because they're definitely going to need him in this game. Cisneros tries to scramble outside. He just throws this one away. He had nowhere to go. So the Bearcat defense comes out big on this drive, and they get the Hawks to go backwards. So they definitely won that series there. Punting team comes out. Mata back to receive. That one bounces out of bounds. Going to go to about the 44. Bearcats coming back now. Let's see what's going to happen here. Bearcats up 28-23.
Bearcat offense once again, ladies and gentlemen.
And they're going to try to extend their lead here on this drive. Hawks are saying we got to hold them. We got to keep this game tight, keep it close, not give the Bearcats any more momentum that they may have already. It's really been a game of hot and cold. One team gets hot, they're hot for a while, and then they go cold, and then they're cold for a while, and the other team picks up. There's a nice little run inside. CJ Orozco picks up about 8.
He'll pick up 8 on the carry. Be second down and 2. 49. Ball is on the 49-yard line of the Hawks.
Bearcats keep this one going on the ground. Orozco keeps this one alive, and he refuses to go down, picks up the Bearcat first.
On the tackle, Anthony
Lerma in on the tackle for the Hawks. Bearcats going no huddle. They get the first down. They're back on the line, ready for the next play. LaFever pitches this one out. There's some room to run. Gets between the tackle, stays on his feet before finally getting hit. But Anthony Gonzalez showing his toughness. Looks like we have a player shaking up, and he's able to get off. That was Gonzalez. He got off, went over to the sideline. So no timeout needed. Just going to continue this pace here. Bearcats had gone to a no huddle where they're just going to try to outwind the Hawks here and catch them asleep.
second down and 1.
Ball handed off inside. Orozco has room up that right side in the 5 and pushed in the end zone. Touchdown Bearcats. Orozco picks up his second touchdown of the night as he saw a seam and took it to the house. Extra point attempt coming up. It's up. It's good. Bearcats extend their lead now, 35-23 over the Hawks. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
At Brownsville ISD, your journey starts with a strong foundation.
Our academic programs inspire curiosity and critical thinking.
In athletics, students unleash their potential while diving into school spirit.
Creativity shines throughout our various fine arts programs.
Our career and technical education provides students with essential skills for the workforce.
With dual enrollment courses, students can earn college credits while still in high school.
Brownsville ISD.
One team.
One dream.
Back to the action once again. Raymondville Bearcats extend their lead 23-35 on the touchdown run by CJ Orozco. That's his second touchdown of the night. But like I've said, it's been a tale of quarters. First quarter, all Bearcats. Jump on the board, score 2, 14-0 game. Second quarter belong to the Hawks. Hawks come back up, going into halftime 23-21. Now, we're here in the third. All Bearcats once again. LaFever to Gonzalez. Orozco touchdown run. Bearcats now up 23-35. There's a lot of time to play. And you saw what happened in the first half. Hawks didn't go away. And let's see what happens here. Like I said, they're a 5A team that's going to come in here and say, hey, this is not the outcome we were looking for. We're the big school here. We should be the ones fighting on top. So we're going to continue to play until we get there. But the Rainbow Bearcats are going to do all they can to make sure that doesn't happen. Cisneros, hands off inside. Edwards back in that game. Edwards took a couple plays off earlier as he was experiencing some cramps earlier, but he's back in the game.
That'll be second down and 4 for the Hawks.
They're going to keep working that workhorse as Edwards gets the ball again, but that Bearcat defense is just stingy tonight. The Garcia brothers have just been all over the field. Eric and Nathaniel Garcia have just been nuisances for the Bearcats. Play action, little bootleg. Cisneros rolls out, but he has nobody to throw through. Play action, bootleg. Nicely read by the Bearcats. Cisneros had nowhere to go there. Flag did get thrown. Let's see what the official's going to call it. That's going to be a personal foul on the defense.
Personal foul. Defense. That'll be first and 10 Hawks. First and 10 Hawks.
So first and 10 Hawks. Ball on their 40. Edwards gets the call. Tries to get up that right side, but there is nowhere to go. Right side of the defense, plugging up everything. And there's another flag. Getting chippy on the line of scrimmage now.
Looks like it happens down in the trenches, ladies and gentlemen. Flag on the play. Number 2.
Let's see what the official going to call. They're probably going to call an unsportsmanlike. And these are the things that these coaches are going to want to clean up. It comes down to discipline. You're going to get into big games later on in district season. You know, I know there's a lot of heated rivalries out there, a lot of big game moments. And your behavior it can play a big factor in the games.
Both ejected? Yep. Number 3. I thought it was number 2. 2 apparent ejections in 54.
There's going to be some ejections of the game. And, you know, this is the things you don't want to see. These young men come in and they're just playing hard. They're playing passionate. And then all it takes is one little thing that the refs see that they don't think is right. And now they're sitting out the rest of this game. You know, those are two big pieces to both these teams. But we still have a game to play, and these teams are still got to go at it. And the game continues. Edwards now, he gets the stretch outside, picks up some positive yards, still on his feet. He looks like he's got a breakaway. He's at the 25, still going, picks up the big-time run. Caden Edwards doing what he does and picks up the big gain for the Hawks. Big factor of tonight's game was the Bearcats contained Caden Edwards, and they've done a pretty decent job, but that's Caden Edwards' biggest run of the game. Ball handed off inside. That one goes to Love. Love tries to stay on his feet. Looks like we're going to have a timeout on the field, and this is Real Sports Live Networks, and we'll be back.
Been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru. We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate. Call us now.
If you've been in a car crash, call Kenny. We're available to take your call 24/7, and we don't charge a fee unless we win your case. When you're in a car crash, call Kenny. Call 999-1111 now for a free consultation.
This is the island where adulting takes its own vacation. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
So the Hawks putting together a nice drive here as they've got the ball down to the Bearcat 8. Cisneros with a snap, but stopped before anything could open up. Tristan Ambris squeezes that line, closes up that C gap, and there's not much there for Edwards.
Defensive line. It'll be 3rd down and 7.
Another great stop. 2 times he stopped inside the 20.
3rd and 6. Big 3rd down for the Hawks. They're going to go to the air. Ball's thrown outside. Catch was made by Luke Jet Ramirez, but there's not much more for him. So now, here's the big question. 4th down. What are you going to do? Does Coach Gonzalez say, hey, let's just do it. Let's go. Let's take our chance. We know he has a kicker. We know he can hit a field goal. But they're running out of time here in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to call a timeout. Looks like they could not get it together. They could not get the play that they wanted set up. So Coach Gonzalez has no choice but to call a timeout. This is Real Sports Live Networks. We'll be back.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
No importa en cuál etapa de tu vida te encuentres, Texas Almus College está aquí para ayudarte a progresar, ya sea que estés
Big Big fourth down play here for the Hawks. Cisneros rolling out to his right, looks down the field. He's going to pull it himself, and it's stopped. The Bearcats do their job, and they stuffed the Hawks before the Hawks could get anything. Big fourth down stop. But there is a flag thrown on that right side of the field. Couldn't see it because that's where the pile was. Let's see what the call is going to be. This will be big. It's going to be against the Bearcats. It looks like they're calling a face mask. And that's going to give the Hawks some life. This gives the Hawks a big-time opportunity. A new set of downs inside the 5. But that's going to end it for the third quarter of play. And we're going to the fourth, ladies and gentlemen. Raymondville Bearcats up 35-23 with 1 quarter left to play. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back.
O adquiriendo nuevas habilidades. TSC tiene programas accesibles diseñados para adaptarse a tus metas. Es hora de dar el siguiente paso. Piensa en grande, piensa claramente, piensa en TSC.
It seems like you'll do anything for your clients.
Anything.
Would you get a face tattoo?
What do you all think?
Looks good, boss.
Yeah, watch it.
Give your little one the best start at Brownsville ISD's Pre-K3 and Pre-K4 programs. At BISD, 3 and 4-year-olds develop fundamental skills that pave the way to lifelong success. With quality educators, access to the latest technology, and free nutritious meals to fuel the day, our young minds explore and learn in exciting new ways. Enroll your 3 and 4-year-old today at Brownsville ISD.
Here we go, start of the fourth. Hawks trying to punch this one in. Stays on his feet, muscles it in. Touchdown, Hawks. Cameron Love punches in the 2-yard run. So Hawks cut the lead down, but there is a player down, probably dealing with cramps. We're going to probably see a theme of this now. But the Hawks put one in. 29-35, we'll wait for the extra point attempt here after this official timeout. This is Real Sports Live Networks. We'll be back.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
Cameron Love able to hobble off the field on his own, so he's going to work through that cramp issue. And he does score for the Hawks, cutting down the lead. Bearcat leads by 6, but this extra point comes up, and it's good. So we have a 5-point game here in Raymondville. Harlingen South 30, Raymondville Bearcats 35. We'll be back.
This is the island where even the grown-ups forget what day it is. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
I want to be a doctor.
I want to play professional soccer.
I want to play at Carnegie Hall.
At Brownsville ISD, dreams take shape with nationally recognized academic programs, championship athletics, and distinguished fine arts. Success isn't just a goal, it's our tradition. The best choice for your child's journey is Brownsville ISD.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Fourth quarter, Raymondville up 5. And this game of back and forth. And that one's going to go to the end zone. Bearcats going to get the ball now on their own 25.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for you, Raymondville Bearcats.
As they put together a nice third quarter. Jeffrey Lefevre found Chris Gonzalez for a touchdown, and then C.J. Orozco punched another touchdown run in. That's his second of the game. So Lefevre has 2 touchdowns through the air. Orozco has 2 touchdowns on the ground, and Garcia has a touchdown on the ground.
Number 9, Jeffrey Lefevre.
Bearcats opening up. And that trips left, ball handed off inside. They're trying to open it up and then seeing if there's some room to run. But nice tackle there by Jackson Fernandez of the Hawks.
On the carry will be number 5, Omar Garcia. Will pick up at 1. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Lefevre drops back. Incomplete.
Pass is incomplete. 3rd down and 9.
So now the Bearcats looking at a 3rd and 9. Lefevre on the scramble under big pressure, gets hit, gets the ball away, incomplete. Hawk defense comes up big.
That'll bring up 4th down.
And they brought a lot of pressure, led by Jackson Fernandez. So that's going to be 3 and out for the Bearcats. And we have a ball back there. And that's been 2 bad snaps on those.
And the Hawks will take over.
On those punt formations. It's been tough. And those are 2 big time mistakes there by the Bearcats. They give the Hawks beautiful field position. Now it's up to the Hawks to take full advantage. Hawks sprint it out, have a lone back with Edwards. And Edwards is going to look for a crease. Finds one up that B gap, picks up a few. But once again, the field position they have is prime. And he gets inside, almost inside the 10. He's not stopped at the 10-yard line.
After number 14, Caden Edwards picks up 5 on the play.
So now 2nd and 5. Cisneros on the play action. The pitch out. Comes back inside. Miss 1, miss 2 inside the 5-yard line.
Pass complete. Number 10,
Saban Ibanez with a little shake and bake to get inside the 5-yard line. Now 1st and goal for the Hawks. Hawks now knocking at the door. Here's the toss to the right. Breaks one. Edward finds it again. Or was he stopped on the goal line? The touchdown. Touchdown Hawks. Edwards with a tough run to punch it in. And giving the Hawks the lead once again. What a game, what a game. So 2 running touchdowns in this fourth quarter for the Hawks. Cameron Love and Caden Edwards. And the Hawks are going to go for a 2-point conversion. They get the play they want. It's set up, and it's successful. 2-point conversion.
Good. That'll bring the score to Bearcats 35, Hawks
38. 38-35 game here in Raymondville. We're in for a doozy. Stay with us, Real Sports Live Networks.
Hey, champ. My dad got hurt in a car crash, and our insurance company isn't helping us at all.
Give this to your dad. Have him give me a call.
Thanks, champ. Hey, I've been working on my jabs.
Let's see what you got.
Hurt in a car crash? Call the Law Champ.
There's no place like Sherryland ISD returning students need to district work here, learn here, or tuition-based enrollment. Register now. Call 956-584-6408. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Once again, thank everybody for tuning in to tonight's game. We've got ourselves a great one here in Raymondville. What a way to start off the 2026 season with just a heavyweight bout between these two teams. I said it earlier in the game that it's been a battle of quarters where each team has dominated a quarter each. Raymondville dominating the first and third. Hawks dominated the second, and right now they're in that same rhythm here in the fourth. But it's anybody's ball game, still plenty of time to play. Stay with us and don't leave because we have lots of time, and this game is up in the air for anybody's taking. You know, at the beginning of the game, the headlines were a 3A versus a 5A. Big school versus a small school. But all that does not matter. Classifications, the size of the school, right now it's all about grit and heart as these two teams are going to keep going to the final buzzer. Orozco able to shake off one. Tries to take it outside and at least gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Number 1, CJ Orozco.
There's the handoff using his speed there. Anthony Gonzalez tries to cut back and stopped.
On the ball carrier, number 4, Anthony Gonzalez. It'll bring up 3rd down and 7.
Third and 7 for the Bearcats. Lots of pressure. Lefevre escapes. He tries to get outside. He does. He crosses that first down, but there is a flag thrown in the back. And let's see what the official call is going to be.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Face mask on the defense. And yes, that'll move the chains for Raymondville Bearcats.
And that's going to go against the Hawks. We have a face mask and moving the Bearcats into center field territory.
Get off the field. Play the game. What are you doing, coach? This guy's on the wrong
Coach trying to get some things cleared up on the Harlingen South sideline. And now we resume play. Lefevre with a play action, finds Juarez. Juarez lowers his shoulder, picks up a few, trying to extend it. Picked up about 5.
On the tackle, number 25, Mario Amato. Let's go, coach. Press their ass. Press their ass. Let's go. There it is. There it is. Right there. Take that.
Big time play there for the Bearcats. As they move the chains, Justin Rodriguez getting in on the game and picks up the big gain. So that moves the chains and could shift some momentum to the Bearcat side. And that's what it takes. You know, you go through a couple bad plays, but you got 1 catch, you get 2 catches. And next thing you know, you're feeling confident like Lefevre using his feet now, gets outside and picked up about 9.
Makes his way down. Looks to be about the 31-yard line. It'll be 3rd down.
So now we're looking at a 2nd and 4. They're going to go deep. It's a catch. Jump ball catch there. Nicely done as he pulls it down, Justin Rodriguez. There is a flag, but it looks like it's going to be against the Hawks. So that penalty is going to be declined, and they're going to take that big gain. One of those jump ball opportunities, and Justin Rodriguez vertical just overcame it as he pulled down the ball. Bearcats moving now. And Coach Gonzalez says, hey, let's slow this down. Let's slow down this momentum. Let's freeze them a little bit here. They feel those cats getting hot, and they call the timeout. This is Real Sports Live Networks. We'll be back. Back to our action here in Raymondville, Texas, as the Harlingen South Hawks are up 38-35. We got about 8 minutes left in this game. One thing that I said in pregame was, could the Bearcats get to the 4th quarter and give themselves an opportunity to win tonight? They've done that. This is anybody's game. Now, don't get me wrong, South is not going to make that easy. South has the lead right now, and they know that they're going to have to make a statement right here, right now. Ball bounces outside. Big gang tackle to the left. You know, the bottom of that pile, Tristan Anaya. Anaya trying to get in there. Orozco tried to get what he could. Now we're at a 2nd down. Ball on the 4. Quick play. Bouncing out to the outside. A nice open field tackle by the Hawks. Malachi Frazier. Touchdown saving tackle by Frazier. Garcia trying to bounce that outside to the right. And Frazier was able to wrap him up around the ankles. Third and goal for the Bearcats. Lefevre has his man. It's caught, and he's met immediately. So Felix Lopez makes the tackle to get Omar Garcia to get out of bounds. And Littleton and Coach Lefevre say, hey, you know what? Let's get our field goal kicker out there. Let's tie this game up. And here he goes. Hold is good. Kick is up. And it's good. So big time. 3 points there for the kicker. Alex Munoz ties up the game. And in this kind of situation, you tell your team, all right, it's 38-38, but we're going to play this like it's 0-0. And we're going to build from here. Excited to see what's to come. This is Real Sports Life Networks. We'll be back.
Brownsville ISD's Pre-K3 and Pre-K4 programs. At BISD, 3 and 4-year-olds develop fundamental skills that pave the way to lifelong success. With quality educators, access to the latest technology, and free nutritious meals to fuel the day, our young minds explore and learn in exciting new ways. Enroll your 3 and 4-year-old today at Brownsville ISD, the best choice.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru. We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate. Call us now.
Let's give these boys a big round of applause.
And back in Raymondville, Texas, ladies and gentlemen, here at Burnett Stadium on Coach Ray Solis Field, we've got ourselves a game, 38-38. Hawks coming back with the return.
Out to about the 24-yard line.
So what a game it's been here so far. Two teams just going at it. And like I said before, forget about classifications. You're just looking at two teams with young men who are refusing to lose. They're just going to come back one after another. It's been a heavyweight fight. You've got a defending 3A district champ. You have a 5A playoff team that plays in a very tough district. You're looking at some equal potentials on both sides, and both these teams are just bringing it tonight. Now, it hasn't been the prettiest football, I can tell you that, but it's game one. It's game one. Both teams were bound to make some mistakes, make some bad decisions, learning from those decisions, and then coming back from those decisions. And we've seen a lot of that here tonight. We've seen a lot of mental growth, a lot of putting mistakes to the side and moving forward on both sides of the field. Ramirez in motion, sees Nettles rolling out to his right. He's under some pressure. He tries to stretch it outside using his feet and gets out of bounds. Garcia able to get there to push these Nettles out. Coming down with the last 6 minutes of this game may come down to who makes the fewest mistakes here in this last 6 minutes. Could end up being tonight's winner. 3rd and 12. Sees Nettles trying to find something, but he's under some heavy pressure. He does release it. It's a catch. But looks like he may be a bit short of that Hawk first down. Once again, that was Luke J. Ramirez. Little background story on Ramirez. He does have some Raymondville blood and connection in there. His mom and dad are Raymondville Bearcats.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, take out your raffle tickets.
But Luke and his older brother Gavin graduated last year from South, and Luke is on the path of doing some great things here for the South football team as well. Punt goes up. It's a high punt. Everybody's saying get out the way. It takes a pretty decent Hawk bounce. And the Cats going to get the ball back. 38-38 here in Raymondville.
If we can get the yellow tickets, yellow raffle tickets, your number is 465.
This will be fun.
4201.
These last
4201.
5 minutes of the game here. Lefevre. Flag comes out, but we've got someone beat down here, just sailed over. The flag comes out.
Winner of the ticket, the raffle ticket, Jackie Bazan.
While we have a little bit of time, we'll take a look at some scores around the valley. Sherry Land 35, McAllen Memorial 42 in the fourth. St. Joe down 21-32 against Brownsville Vets. Los Fresnos looking good right now against Laredo Alexander, up 39-13. Well, we're here in Raymondville with a 38-38 game. There's a little screen pass with Orozco as he picks up a Raymondville first down.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move the chains over there.
So chains move for the Bearcats. A couple of other scores coming in. Mission Veterans 29, Mission 14, PSJ North 33, Laredo United 21. Lots of football going on around the Rio Grande Valley and all over Texas. There's a throw out there. Sails too much. Ball's incomplete. Now Bearcats looking at a 2nd and 10. And there's the read. The handoff's given up to Omar Garcia. Garcia picks up another first down for the Bearcats as he goes full steam, picking up 10.
Yes, sir. That'll move the chains once again for Raymondville Bearcat. First down.
Lefevre with the pump. He's going to go deep. Incomplete, but out comes the flag, and that's going to be a big flag. It looks like we're going to have a little bit too much contact. And that's against the Hawks, and that's going to give the Bearcats a nice little move forward and putting them on the Hawk 31. Fever drops back. He's scanning, but he's under pressure. He tries to get this one thrown away. He does. But that pressure came heavy from the likes of the big men inside. So officials trying to figure out if there's going to be a flag here or not. Coach Gonzalez yelling over there, is this intentional grounding or not?
They're just saying it went out of bounds there because it was a lateral pass.
And it looks like the final call is going to be that it was a lateral pass and it's just out of bounds. So it's going to be a 2nd in extremely far now. Lefevre, he lost one up. It looks like they're not on the same page on that route.
Incomplete pass.
So that's an incomplete pass.
Down and long for the Bearcats.
So Bearcats looked like they had something going, and here in the last few plays it's kind of sizzled out as they're now looking at a 3rd and a mile. Lefevre's going to roll out to his right. He's going to pull it and run. Oh, ball pops out, though, on the big hit. It's picked up. And it could be going all the way for the Hawks. Touchdown, Hawks. But let's see the official call. And let's see if they're going to say if Lefevre was down or if that ball popped out.
No, you get a personal foul up for the return.
So a lot of chaos
And the Hawks.
going on right now, trying to figure out.
They're going to call that as a fumble because they're going to get them for illegal block.
So waiting to see what happens. Going to try to clear this up here. So it is not a touchdown, that's for sure, but it is a fumble. So ball is going to go over to the Hawks on that fumble. Big time hit, pops the ball out. But the flag did come out, which brought the ball back. So, talked about turnovers. Who was going to make the fewest mistakes here in this last quarter? Right now, that was a huge, huge turnover right now. Now it's up to the Hawks to take advantage. But the Bearcats try to stop the momentum. Don't give up much on this run. Ambris in on that tackle.
Number 70, Christian Torres on the tackle. Number 14, Caden Edwards. Gets back to about the line of scrimmage. Maybe 2nd down and 10.
About 3 minutes left in this game. Hawks ball, 2nd and 10. Cisneros coming back. He's looking down the field. Has nowhere to go, but he's able to scramble for a few.
Number 3, Cisneros. It's out to about the 50.
He was looking downfield, trying to find somebody deep, but nobody down there.
Number 44, once again, Tristan Ambris on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
So 3rd and 8, ball on the 49.
Big stop here for the Bearcats.
Big 3rd down for both teams. Hawks trying to keep this drive alive. Bearcats trying to stop. Cisneros rolling out to his right. Sees a man, ball's tipped. Incomplete.
Nice defense by the Bearcats.
Bearcats secondary does a phenomenal job breaking up that pass. Well, we have a player shaking up here on the sideline. Let's see if he's off the field or enough to where they're going to pause. If they'll take a timeout or they're going to continue. Looks like we are going to have an official timeout. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back. 2 minutes left in this game.
No importa en cuál etapa de tu vida te encuentres, Texas Almus College está aquí para ayudarte a progresar. Ya sea que estés empezando desde cero, cambiando de carrera o adquiriendo nuevas habilidades. TSC tiene programas accesibles diseñados para adaptarse a tus metas. Es hora de dar el siguiente paso. Piensa en grande, piensa claramente, piensa en TSC.
time to take a new look. Maybe your first look at Buick. If smart, hip, and affordable is for you, Buick's your brand. For your Buick, Brownsville, Texas.
100 years ago, in the heart of the Rio Grande Valley, a spark was born. From the first dreamers who stepped onto these grounds, Texas Southmost College has stood as a promise that determination can overcome any challenge. Join us as we honor our past, celebrate our present, and ignite the future together. Texas Southmost College, 100 years strong, and the next 100 begin with you.
I fell on a loose towel at the grocery store, and now they're saying it's my fault. Do you think you could help?
Of course I can help. You should be focused on feeling better.
Oh, thank you, Law Champ. Hey, do you think I can get a selfie?
Of course.
This is the island where even the grown-ups forget what day it is. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
It means a lot to me. TSC has changed me to make me realize that I can accomplish things. Just don't give up. A long way from where I was to what I am now, and there's no limit to where I'm going.
Give your little one the best start at Brownsville ISD's Pre-K 3 and Pre-K 4 programs. At BISD, 3 and 4-year-olds develop fundamental skills that pave the way to lifelong success, with quality educators, access to the latest technology, and free nutritious meals to fuel the day. Our young minds explore and learn in exciting new ways. Enroll your 3 and 4-year-old today at Brownsville ISD, the best choice.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. For your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
Turn your passion into a powerful career at Texas Southmost College. Our automotive technology program will train you in everything from maintenance to full vehicle systems repair. Earn a certificate or associate degree and get certified to work as a C maintenance or B-level technician. You'll be guided by seasoned instructors who have decades of real-world automotive experience, helping you get ready to roll into the industry. So take the wheel and apply today at tsc.edu.
If you've been in a car crash, call Kenny. We're available to take your call 24/7, and we don't charge a fee unless we win your case. When you're in a car crash, call Kenny. Call 999-1111 now for a free consultation.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru. We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Welcome back. Coming out of that official timeout. Rainbow Bearcats shaken up. It took a little longer than we would have liked it to, but we're back to the action. All right, thank you for staying with us. I'm sure you guys were wondering what was going on. We had to have that official timeout as things were getting cleared up on the field. And prayers up to the Bearcat who's being carted off. So back to our game, and wow, you know, that kind of stops momentum on both sides when you have a long pause like that. And for the Bearcats, you know, an emotional feel now, like you're like, hey, man, we got to finish this up for our buddy, our teammate, our brother. Let's finish this strong. Let's try to finish this game up. On the Hawk side, you're saying, hey, we cannot give them anything. We cannot give them any life. We cannot give them any juice. We've got to hold on to this game. We talked about how, hey, coming into this fourth quarter, could Raymondville have an opportunity to win tonight? And here they are, 38-38. As a former coach myself, anytime I was tied up in a close situation, close to the end of the game, I always told my players, hey, it's 0-0. We're starting all over. Let's clean this up. Let's get on top, and let's win this game. Both teams going to try to do that here tonight. South is now faced with a 4th and 8 with 2 minutes left in the game. And they're electing to punt this one away and give the ball back to Raymondville with 2 minutes left. High punt. And it's picked up by the Bearcats, falls into one of the Bearcats' hands, and he's taken down immediately. You got a lucky break on that one. It could have gone wrong, but good thing Jair Gonzalez was able to cradle that in. So about 1:45 in the game. Bearcats going to get the ball back. And what better situation do you want to be in than a crunch situation? You got Jeffrey Lefevre, who's thrown 2 touchdowns here tonight. And this is the stuff that they're primed for. This is the stuff that, you know, you can't wait to be in these situations on a Friday night. This is the kind of stuff that you're outside with your friends when you're younger, and you put these situations into your imaginary football world, and you're saying, hey, guys, hey, 2 minutes left. We're tied up. It's the last quarter. We have 2 minutes left. Let's go win. And this is when you get out there and you try to do the best that you can. Defensively, you're going to lock down. You're saying, hey, there's 2 minutes, guys. We got to make some stops here. Let's get it to OT. Or, hey, enough. Let's get another pick 6. How about that one? Let's win this and walk off in dramatic fashion. So you guys hang tight as we get ready to finish this game up. Here come the Cats. Feeling like they've got the right play. They're going to come out in a spread formation. 1st and 10. I wouldn't be surprised if Lefevre just pulls it down, but they're going to go ahead and throw it. Ball falls out. It's incomplete. They elect to go for a short route that falls short on the execution, and now we're at a 2nd and 10. They keep the backfield clear, stay in the spread. Lefevre drops back, and he's going to get it out there. He has some room. It's a catch by Gonzalez. Gonzalez passes the first down marker and gets out of bounds.
Complete pass to number 4, Anthony Gonzalez.
Anthony Gonzalez found himself some room to work. No one really over there. He was on an island by himself. Makes the catch and picks up the Bearcat first down. Also gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Lefevre picks it up, takes it himself, but he's met immediately on the line by Joe Carter Nunez. Second and 9, clock keeps ticking as we're close to the minute. And this is a jet sweep to the outside. Gonzalez picks up a few.
Number 4, Anthony Gonzalez.
I don't see much urgency coming from the Bearcats to try to get a home run play to end this in regulation. But let's see what happens here. Lefevre drops back, and here's that home run play we were hoping for. Ball is incomplete. Rodriguez had some big catches here tonight, but couldn't reel that one in. So now a 4th and about 7, and the Bearcat punting team comes out. Bad snap, just tries to get it away. Ball falls.
Ball is down on the 27-yard line by number 17.
So Hawks, again, the ball back with about 35 seconds left
4.4 seconds left on the clock, ladies and
in regulation. And let's see if they're going to run the clock out, take it overtime, or they're going to try to just get a home run play here. I don't know. The first game of the season, do you just gamble and say it's all right? I mean, either way, we've played a hellacious game here tonight. It's 38-38. Or we try to take it in overtime and get the win. Lone back in the backfield. And ball's handed off. Edwards gets the call and brought down by Garcia.
brought down by number 11, Nathaniel Garcia. Number 14 on the
Garcia has been playing like a heat-seeking missile tonight. He's had his eye on the ball. Going to get off about maybe one more play. Let's see. They're going to throw the flag out.
flag on the play. Illegal procedure. Illegal procedure.
And that's going to be illegal procedure on the offensive line, taking him back. And they're pretty much going to run this clock out.
That's it. That 10-second runoff on the offense.
And that looks like it's going to do it for regulation here. That's going to be a 10-second runoff. And that's going to do it for regulation. And we're going to OT here in Raymondville. Who would have thought that we'd be going into an overtime game here tonight? And in all honesty, I thought it. After doing my homework this week on these two teams, I said, man, these two teams are pretty equally matched up. Like I said, forget classification, forget school size. These guys both have talent on both ends of the field. And I thought to myself, man, it's going to come down to mistakes, the turnovers, whoever's going to have the fewest. You got big-time players on both sides doing what they can. Here we are, 38-38. We'll be back. Real Sports Live Network.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
This is the island where adulting takes its own vacation. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
Give your little one the best start at Brownsville ISD's Pre-K3 and Pre-K4 programs. At BISD, 3 and 4-year-olds develop fundamental skills that pave the way to lifelong success. With quality educators, access to the latest technology, and free nutritious meals to fuel the day, our young minds explore and learn in exciting new ways. Enroll your 3 and 4-year-old today at Brownsville ISD, the best choice.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry standard iCar Academy to get you job ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
I'll do anything for my clients.
Would you pick up our kids from school?
Yeah, I could do that.
Hurt in a car crash? Call the Law Channel.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, as we get into OT here in Raymondville, and ball starts off on the 25-yard line. Harlingen gets the ball first, and they've got a breakaway on the first play of the game. Edwards breaks off 1, breaks off 2, and he gets close to the 5-yard line. So the way this works out is the team gets the ball first on the 25, and they get an opportunity to score or they get stopped. If they score, ball will go over to Raymondville. Raymondville has an opportunity to score or get stopped. So it's a battle here. It's a battle of wit. It's a battle of grit. And this is going to be big here. We got a 1st and goal situation here for the Hawks. So Hawks have the opportunity to score the first touchdown as Edwards tries to take it outside but gets pursued, and the Bearcats keep the containment. Don't let him get outside. Castillo does a great job with containment, making Edwards come back inside. Ball spotted at the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal for the Hawks. Sees Nettles, bootlegs out to his right, looks down the field, incomplete. Had 2 options to go to here on the right side, but it was a big-time deflection by the Raymondville defense. Third and goal now. Sees Nettles dropping back, looks over the middle, touchdown Hawks! Touchdown Hawks. Sees Nettles, finds his man over the center. Saban Ibanez for the touchdown. So Hawks put it together as Cisneros finds Ibanez for the overtime touchdown. Extra point is up, and it's good. So here we are in overtime, 45-38. But we're not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. The Bearcats now have an opportunity to tie it up. So here are your scenarios. Bearcats come in, they score, we continue to go. Bearcats come in, Hawk defense stops them, Hawks take the win tonight. And let me tell you, whoever comes out on top, you know, just a hard-fought game on both sides, and two teams refusing to lose. I feel like I'm watching a heavyweight bout with two heavyweights just slugging at each other and just going, and neither one wanted to take that fall. Lefevre with the pitch out. Shakes off one, still on his feet, makes a move or two, still going up off the field is Omar Garcia. And Garcia picked up about 6. Raymondville's home crowd trying to get into it, trying to give them the boost that they need, but Garcia's met in that backfield quickly. Looks like Joe Carter Nunez got back there to make the tackle. So Cats now looking at a 3rd and 6. Lefevre looks downfield. He tosses it up there. Just couldn't connect, but a flag comes out, and that could be a big flag. Well, let's see what the call is. They're going to wave that flag off, saying that it was not playable. So flag is picked up. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen, 4th down.
Let's go Bearcat fans. Let's make some noise. They got one timeout. They got a timeout.
Lefevre drops back. He's under some heavy pressure. He's going to use his feet. He puts his head down, and he picks up the Bearcat first down.
Number 9, Jeff Lefevre.
Lefevre decides to put it on his own shoulders. He didn't see anybody that he could get it to, and he said, I'm just going to go full throttle. I'm going to lower my shoulder, and I'm going to try to bulldoze my way to that first down, and he does to keep this drive alive for the Bearcats. Slant comes inside. They just couldn't connect. It was the play they wanted. Just couldn't execute.
Second down and goal.
2nd and goal. Lefevre looking to his right. He airs it out. He has a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Bearcats. Lefevre finds Anthony Gonzalez at the right side of the end zone to cut down the lead. Now this is going to be a big extra point here. The extra point ties it up. Or they elect to go for 2. They're going to try to go for the win. Let's see. They're going to call a timeout. They're going to talk this one over. This is Real Sports Live Networks. We'll be back.
Innovation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
At Brownsville ISD, every journey starts with a strong foundation.
Our academic programs inspire curiosity and critical thinking.
In athletics, students unleash their potential while diving into school spirit.
Creativity shines throughout our various fine arts programs.
Our career and technical education provides students with essential skills for the workforce.
With dual enrollment courses, students can earn college credits while still in high school.
Brownsville ISD.
One team.
One dream.
Out of the Bearcat timeout. It looked like the Bearcats were coming out with their offense, but then another timeout's called by the Hawks. Wow, this is fun. I tell you guys, man, what a game it's been. At the start of this and going through this whole game, first quarter, Bearcats jump up 14-0, 2 touchdowns on the ground, by one guard by Garcia, another by Orozco, and then here come the Hawks in that second quarter. You have Dickerson with a pick six. Edwards gets his feet going with a nice touchdown run, and then you have Cisneros finding Ramirez to get this game to 23-21 going into half. Lefevre did have a touchdown pass to Juarez there in the second, but Hawks go in at halftime up 23-21. Then Bearcats come out in the third. Lefevre finds Gonzalez. They pick up the lead. Orozco, he comes in with a touchdown run. Bearcats take the lead 23-35 at the end of the third. And then we get to the fourth, and here come the Hawks. Cameron Love, Edwards gets in both touchdowns. We are 38-35. And then here we go, ladies and gentlemen. They're going for it all. They said, let's go. Lefevre drops back. He gets it through the air. It's in. It's a touchdown, 2-point conversion. Bearcats make the completion. Bearcats make the completion. 2-point conversion. Dramatic fashion here in Raymondville as Coach Littleton and offensive coordinator Coach Lefevre say it's all or nothing. It's all or nothing. And it was all. Bearcats execute, pick up the win against Harlingen South, 45-46, Raymondville. What a way to start off the 2026 season here in Raymondville, Texas. This had to be the best game on slate tonight here in the Valley and maybe in all of Texas. What a game. Where do we start? Who do we talk about? You know, at the end of the day, there's one player who will get that Economy Awards RSL Network Player of the Game. And there's so many deserving young gentlemen here tonight on both sides that deserve this award. And it was a back and forth game, but what I got to give it up to Lefevre and his mental side of things. He had 2 interceptions in that first half. Comes back, throws a touchdown in the third quarter. All the pressure coming in. Harlingen South takes the lead. You're having to play catch up again. Lefevre says, hey, I'm built for this. I'm built for this. And just unbelievable, beautifully done, beautifully executed. Raymondville gets the win tonight. Couldn't have asked for a better game to start the season. This is Real Sports Live Network. Hopefully hopefully we have an incredible season all year long, and we have games like this. Shout out to Harlingen South. Shout out to Raymondville for giving us one of the biggest games that I've been a